As far as we understand, the explosion happened right after 1 o'clock this afternoon. There was no one on site, so fortunately no one has been injured as a result of this incident. What we also know is that the fire workers are currently busy putting out the fire. They're saying it is under control for now. We know that most of the suburbs in the south of Johannesburg have been affected by this explosion, including, as you've mentioned, the Johannesburg prison. I'm going to bring in the spokesperson of City Power to come and give us more details as to the extent of this damage that we see behind us. As I've mentioned, you did say that the fire is under control, but if you can just explain for our viewers, what is it that we're seeing happening behind us now? I know that you've mentioned that there is a lot of oil beneath the surface, so it is reacting to the explosion. What's happening behind us now?
Yes, currently what's happening is that we've got EMS currently putting out the fire. And inside there, you can see the smoke is coming out. Inside the substation itself, there's lots of oil, hundreds and hundreds of liters of oil, that if you get closer to it, it's actually boiling. You can hear the boil coming out. So what we got from the emergency guys is to say that we should not get closer because of it might explode. And that's why even after the fire itself has been put out, they're still kind of like cooling off that oil that is still boiling inside.
So how long should people expect to be out of electricity, out of power for? Do we expect this to be fixed by tomorrow?
It's a huge damage. I can't tell you exactly until when, but then obviously, like I said, the fire people are still inside trying to put out the fire, and then after then our technician will get in and be able to ascertain as to the cause of this fire and also how long it will take for us to fix it. I don't want to promise and say by tomorrow morning and then it doesn't come back, but we will be able to update you as soon as we get that information.
If you could just give us a list of those areas in the south that have been affected by this explosion.
We're talking about most suburbs in the southern part of Joburg. We're talking about Naturena, we're talking about Kibla Park, we're talking about Aikenhof, we're talking about Jackson informal settlements just down the road, which will also be affected by this fire.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time. I'm going to step out of shot, Tembekile, and ask Mashudu to give us the picture of what is happening currently in front of us. As Isaac Mangena has mentioned, the fire is under control for now, but there is oil underground that is reacting to the explosion. So emergency services still on the scene trying to make sure that this situation does stay under control. And as we've mentioned, people that do live in the south can expect that they will be out of power today and possibly for the rest of the week, because as Isaac has mentioned, the damage is quite severe.
All right, ENCA reporter Zikona Chona giving us an update there on a fire at a City Power substation. We understand it is the result of an explosion there that was reported at around 1 o'clock. Firefighters are on the scene and will continue to bring you all the latest from there as and when we get it. Now,